Hey there, it's Sarah back here at 12 Minute Fit, and I had plans to do a tight space cardio workout for us today, but a migraine attack this morning has changed those plans into 12 minutes of neck stretches, which I think we all need in our lives, especially if we spend time sitting at the desk all day. We start to feel that tension and tightness in our neck and shoulders. Maybe the holidays coming are creating more stress, giving us more headaches as the kids are spending more time at home. So let's use these 12 minutes for ourselves to slow things down, to let go of that stress, that tension, and to stretch out the neck. We're going to work 30 seconds at a time. And I do have my chair nearby because we will sit down after the first few minutes. We'll start on the feet, just shrugging our shoulders up for 30 seconds. So let's bring those shoulders as close to the ears as you can get them, and then just let them fall away. Take a deep breath in as you shrug the shoulders up. Exhale and let them fall. So create some tension as you bring those shoulders up tight, and then let that tension just leave the shoulders and the neck as you exhale and drop the shoulders down. When we hear the bell, we're just going to move the shoulders in some big, big circles. Continuing to release that tension. Make giant circles with your shoulders. Bring them up towards the ears and let them fall down. Maybe roll those shoulders forward a few times. Trying to round that back a little bit as we bring those shoulders forward. Letting go of that tension between the shoulder blades. Just take a few in each direction. And when you hear the bell, we're folding forward. So you can bring the hands to the floor, you can keep them on the legs for some support, or you can clasp opposite elbows and just hang in a rag doll. Try to soften your knees and let your rib cage rest on your thighs. And then feel the crown of your head just dropping towards the floor. Tension leaving the neck, creating a little more space in between those vertebrae, slowing the breath down. Let gravity work with you. Start to move your head. You can nod yes, you can shake no, little circles with your head, just whatever feels good for your neck. Again, hands can be on the floor or on the legs or in that clasping of the elbows, ragdoll pose. When we hear the bell, we're coming to a flat back, so bringing the hands to the legs. We'll start to lift the chest parallel to the floor. Right here, lift the chest up. Tuck your chin down towards your chest and create a long line from the tailbone through the crown of the head. And breathe. Lengthen the neck here, pulling that chin down just a little bit more. Take those shoulder blades, reach them into the back ribs. Pull that belly button up towards the spine and start to move your head from side to side. Bringing one ear towards the shoulder and then switching the opposite direction. Keeping your gaze towards the floor. That spine long and straight. Your breath slow and gentle. If you need to at any time, just go back into your forward fold and release this flat back. Take a little bend in the knees, roll yourself up to standing. And let's repeat those shoulder rolls, taking them up, back, and down a few times, and then switching directions, bringing them forward. Just a few at a pace that works for you. Try to really exaggerate the movement. Maybe you're already feeling a little bit better, which is the goal. Drop your chin towards your chest and just roll your head from side to side, bringing one ear towards the shoulder, bringing the chin back to the chest as you roll back to the other side. Back and forth, keeping those shoulders pulling back and down away from those ears. Side to side here, as slow as you'd like to move. Let's take our right thumb and forefinger to our left wrist and add a gentle pull as we drop our right ear towards our right shoulder. So big, big stretch down the left side. Breathe. Let that right ear go a little bit closer towards the shoulder and take that left shoulder a little further away from the head. At the bell, we're simply switching sides. Take hold of, there goes our timer. Take hold of that right wrist and let that left ear fall towards that left shoulder. Take that right shoulder away from your head and just breathe. Going to take a seat at the bell. So keep your chair nearby. We're going to find it. And we're going to sit down. And just bring your hands to the front of your knees and start to round and arch the back. So some seated cat-cows, bringing the chin to the chest as you pull those shoulder blades apart, and then bringing those shoulder blades together as you bring your chest forward. So you might want to be on the edge of your seat for right now. And try to exaggerate these movements. When you hear the bell, we're going to hold our rounded back. And we're just going to roll our head from side to side again. One ear towards the shoulder, chin to the chest in the middle. Pull those shoulder blades apart. Allow those shoulders to feel heavy as they drop away from your ears. And we're just rolling side to side. At the bell, you'll sit tall. And you'll lift your gaze forward. Sit up tall, bring your right hand to the right side of the chair, drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Take that right shoulder and really pull it down away from you and get a nice stretch down the right side of that neck. Start to bring your left hand up to the top of your head and just add a little pressure, a gentle pull. At the bell, we'll keep our hand here, but we're going to turn our chin more towards that left shoulder as we walk the hands towards the back of the head. Keep hold of the chair with that right hand. Turn your gaze towards your underarm and gently press on the back of the head to deepen this stretch. Slow, gentle breaths as we work. Use that exhale to allow our muscles to soften just a little bit more. Gently come out of this stretch at the bell and take your left hand to the chair and drop your right ear towards that right shoulder. Take that left shoulder down away from you and start to bring that right hand up to the top of the head. Gentle pressure to bring that ear just a little bit closer towards the shoulder. At the bell, we're turning our gaze. Taking our hand to the back of the head. Start to turn that chin just a little bit closer towards the shoulder. Draw it down. Let your body surrender into these stretches. Pay attention to those tight spots and focus your exhale into those areas. Allow them to relax just a little bit more. At the bell, release your left hand and your right hand. Gently come out of it. Bring your right hand behind your chair and drop that left ear back towards that left shoulder. Now take your chin up towards the ceiling just a little bit and deepen that stretch down the side. Let your shoulder fall back and down just a little bit more. Maybe roll it back a little bit. Take that chin a little higher. Let's switch sides. Take your left hand behind the chair now. Turn your right shoulder down towards that ear and then lift your chin up towards the ceiling just a little bit. Roll that left shoulder back and down. Breathe. At the bell, we release the stretch. Let go of the hands. Take your chin to your chest and side to side with that neck again. Ear towards shoulder, just rolling side to side. Be feeling a little looser through the neck now. Maybe we can get a little bit more movement and make a big circle one way and then circle the other way. If the circle doesn't feel good, you don't have to do it. Let's fold forward over our lap. Bring your hands towards the floor. Rest your ribs on your thighs. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Bring the crown of the head a little closer to the floor. Just let your neck relax. Let your head hang. When we sit up, we're going to repeat our shoulder rolls up, back, and down. Big, exaggerated circles, a few one direction, and then switching, taking them the other way. Maybe getting just a little bit more movement through those shoulders now that we've released some of the tension in them. Letting go of that tightness. We repeat our cat-cows, arch and round at a pace that feels good to you, exaggerating that movement. Really pulling the chin to the chest and then jutting it forward. At the bell, come to a neutral spine. And we'll roll our neck again. Either side to side, or those big circles, one way and then the other. Do what feels good to you. You might be feeling some crackling in your neck. That's okay. At the bell, keep your gaze neutral. And shrug your shoulders up. Exhale, let them drop. Do a few of those. Letting go of all that tension now. Every last bit that's still hanging on, let it fall away from you. There's your 12 minutes. I hope you feel better. I hope you feel refreshed. I know my head is feeling a little bit better. You are welcome to do this for another 12 minutes. If you're still feeling tight, do another stretch if that feels like something your body's looking for. Now maybe your lower body needs some movement. Or if you're feeling so good you're ready to get in a more intense workout, there's a little bit of everything here at 12 Minute Fit. So make sure you subscribe. I'd love to see you come back and join me next time. Have a great rest of your day.